Hello students, so welcome to my channel. Please subscribe my channel, press the bell button, press the like button and share it. So today it's one important derivation I will going to explaining. So that is derive the relation connecting N, U, V and R for refraction at a spherical surface. So this xy is called the spherical surface. Xy in the figure what we are going to see now, in the figure we are going to see that xy is the spherical surface. Okay, so that will be separated by the two refractive index n1 and n2. So n1 is the refractive index of the rarer medium. This is the refractive index of air or rarer medium. It's what we are going to see, that rarer medium. Okay, so this one n2 is the refractive index of denser medium. So that is glass, refractive index of glass. Here we are using the word glass. So that is we are going to see that denser medium. Okay, so xy it is separated by two things, two refractive indexes. One is n1 and n2. Next we are going to see that O is the luminous point object. O is the luminous point object placed on principal axis. Object placed on a principal axis. It's placed on the what? Principal axis. Okay, so this will be placed on the what? Principal axis. So O is the luminous point object. So this luminous one ray, that is incident ray, it is passes through from the what? Principal axis. It is undeviated. So that ray it is undeviated, it does not deviated, and it is passes through the water pole to the center of curvature, like that. So there is a undeviation. Another one ray we are going to see that. So this is the one incident ray. Okay, so that ON we are going to see that incident ray. So it will be incident at n point by making an angle I. So I is the what? Angle of incidence. I we are going to see that angle of incidence. Okay, I is the angle of incidence. So after one, when it is a incident, it get refracted. As we are knowing that this Cn is the one normal to the point of incidence we are considering. So this is the one refracted surface. So their refractive surface, it is the one what a normal line we are going to see that. So as we are knowing that when a ray passes from rarer medium to the denser medium, it is bending towards the normal. So that will be bent towards the what? Normal. So when it is bending towards normal, so it's making an angle of refraction. So that is R. R is called the what? Angle of refraction. Angle of refraction. Okay, so R it is called the angle of refraction. So and C it is the what? Center of curvature of that spherical surface. Center of curvature of spherical surface. And R is the radius of curvature. R we are going to see that radius of curvature of spherical surface. Okay, so I called image. I is the image. Okay, I it is the image. So and U is called the object distance. U we are going to see that object distance, and V we are going to call image distance. V is the image distance. Okay, so this is regarding about what? Explanation of this diagram. So now we are going to calculating the what or we are deriving the relation that is connecting N, U, V and R. Okay, so that we are going to calculating. So for that we are going to see that there are alpha, comma, beta and gamma are small angles. Okay, small angles. So these we are going to call the small angles. Alpha, beta and gamma are called the what? Small angles at O. Okay, so alpha it is on the O, so beta it is on the C, and another one we can see that gamma it is on the I. Okay, so O, C, M, I. Now you can see that, so there are three triangles we can see that. So one we are going to see that ONM, this is the one triangle, and another one triangle NMC, and another triangle NMI. So three triangles we are getting. These triangles are very small angles on the principal axis. So these we are going to calculating. So from triangle NOM. Okay, so in that we can see that tan alpha. Okay, so tan alpha equal to opposite by adjacent. Opposite is NM divided by adjacent OM. NM divided by OM. Opposite by adjacent. So NM divided by OM. So from triangle we can see another one triangle. So that is a NCM. So NCM. So that is tan beta equal to, again opposite is NM, adjacent is MC. Okay, MC. So next another one triangle we can see that from triangle, okay, so from triangle NIM. NIM tan gamma equal to NM, again opposite by adjacent, NM divided by MI. So these are the small angles we are going to see that. So now we want to calculate the what angle of incidence, that is I. So to find I, so I we are going to finding. So I, how to find it? So this is the one exterior angle. So this exterior angle it is for the water. So the triangle, so we can angle that is NOC. Okay, from triangle NOC. Okay, so NOC is the triangle. So that triangle, so as we are knowing that I is the exterior angle. Okay, I is the what? Exterior angle of so that is a sum of two interior angles, that is alpha plus beta. Okay, alpha plus beta. So this is alpha plus beta. So angle I cap. So as we are knowing that it is at what small angles, alpha means NM by OM plus beta it is NM by MC. Why I am writing? Because tan alpha is nearly equal to alpha, tan beta is equal to nearly equal to beta, because these are the small angles we have already written it. So directly we can write down the what angle I equal to NM by OM plus NM by MC. Okay, so this is we are going to call the, so this one we are going to call equation 1. So this one we are going to call the equation 2. So that will be the what equation 2. Similarly, so we have to find out the what similarly to find R. Okay, so to find the what R, so we are going to finding the what R. R means refracting angle. So here also we can see that, so this is the one triangle NIC one triangle we are considering. Okay, so we are considering the one triangle from triangle NCM. Okay, triangle NCI, it is a NCI, not NC. So from triangle NCI, so beta is the exterior angle, so that is beta, it is the exterior angle equal to sum of two interior angles, that is r cap plus gamma. Okay, this is gamma. Okay, so that will be the what? Gamma. So now we are going to rewriting that equation, that is r equal to beta cap plus minus gamma cap. Okay, so beta cap minus gamma cap. So we will substitute the value here. R cap equal to beta cap is nothing but the Nm by Mc minus, so gamma we can see that Nm by Mi, Nm divided by Mi. This is equation 3 we are going to call it. Okay, so that will be the what? Equation 3. Now from Snell's law, okay, so from Snell's law, it is saying that from Snell's law, N1 into sin I, okay, so equal to N2 into sin R. So for small angles, sin I is nearly equal to I and sin R is nearly equal to R. Okay, sin I is nearly equal to I, sin R is nearly equal to R. So that equation we can write down, that is Snell's law equation, we are going to rewriting, that is N1 into I equal to N2 into R. N1 means we can see that this I means this one and R means there we are going to see that this is N1 I cap, this is R. So this is N1 I, we can see like this way. So that is Nm divided by Om plus Nm by Mc equal to, so this is N2 bracket, okay, so Nm by Mc minus Nm by Mi. Okay, so Mi. So as we are knowing that Nm is common, so I will take the what? Nm common, Nm I will take outside and N1 I will going to take inside. N1 by Om plus N1 by Mc equal to, again same thing, Nm I will take outside, N2 by Mc minus N2 by Mi. Nm get cancel. Okay, so Nm it will be get cancel. So Nm get cancel. So therefore equation we can write down N1 by Om plus N1 by Mc equal to N2 by Mc minus N2 by Mi. Okay, N2 by Mi. Okay, from sign convention we are using the what? Sign convention. From sign convention, okay, from sign convention, so Om is nearly equal to, okay, so Om it is equal to, we are going to get the what? Nm is equal to minus U, because it is in the left side, Nm equal to O minus U, and then Mc equal to R. So that is Mc means this one, the radius of curvature. And so next is Mi equal to, what is that? V. Okay, so that is the V. So we'll substitute the values here in above equation, that is equation 4. So therefore equation 4 can be written as, okay, can be written as, so this one n1 by OM is minus u plus n1 by R equal to n2 by MC. MC means R minus n2 by V. N2 divided by V. So just we can reshuffle this one. So this one n1 by minus u. This will send this side n2 by V equal to n2 by R minus n1 by R. You can take the LCM of this one, n2 minus n1. Okay, so that will be what? N2 minus n1. So or we can write down, rewrite down minus n1 by u plus n2 by V equal to n2 minus n1 by R. That is the ultimate equation. Okay, so this one we are going to call the relation connecting between N, U, V and R. Okay, I hope you people have understood.